Hey guys, I want to talk to y'all about something I've been thinking on a couple weeks now. Basically it started about 2 weeks ago on Bear Prepper's radio show. Somebody had come into her garden and stole her tomatoes and stuff out of it. And it's a garden that's pretty far away from her home, so she can't be there all the time to watch it. And her cabin there, her retreat where she has a lot of food stocked up, basically common knowledge, everybody's seen it. I called into the show and got to talking and started talking about when I made my first video and the hurdles you have to overcome by posting a video and letting people know what you're doing. I think all of us, when we post a video, we put it out there because we want people to watch it. We feel like we have something worth sharing, and the more people that watch it, the more we can share. So this video will be basically addressed to people who have made videos, are making videos, or are thinking about videos. And also, to a certain extent, to the people who leave the comments. If you comment on a video and you tell somebody, hey look, I got 3 ARs and 20,000 rounds of ammo to go with it, or I've got 50 pounds of red wheat and 200 pounds of rice stored up, and I got a whole bunch of firewood out here for the next 5 years, you're basically telegraphing, telling people what you're doing. Most people won't realize who you are, but I'm sure somebody knows who you are, especially with the advent of Facebook now, so much exchange of communication. There's people watching you and reading and following what you're doing that you have no idea that they are there. So let's look at this from two different standpoints right now. This is a jar of Grandma's molasses. I use this to put in my compost tea over there. I actually got worm tea brewing right now. And you could say that thing is about half empty. Half of it's already gone, ain't got but half of that jar left. When people watch your video, you got some psychos around, and just as soon as the crap hits the fan, they're going to be knocking on your door, shooting your windows out, trying to take everything you have, because basically you showed them what you got. Or if you go uptown somewhere, they're going to follow you back home because they have seen you on YouTube before, and they're going to want to know where you live at, and come and get what you got, because basically you done showed them what was out there. But I'll just say this. What kind of community do you live in? Think about the people around you, and are you in an area where you got a bunch of nutcases around there? Or are you in an area where people are just hard-working folks who more than likely, push come to shove, they be inclined to help you as opposed to hurt you? Now I get this question a lot from people who live in the city. What should be the first plan of action as far as their prepping goes? Rule number one, when in doubt, get out. Get out of that city right now. Take your money, whatever you have, buy you a piece of land somewhere that's got some water on it. You need water, whether it be a spring, a creek, whatever. You need some running water or well, somehow to have water on it, and pitch you a tent. If that's all you can do, start work your way up, then save your money, buy you some lumber and build your cabin, and get out of the city. There ain't no need to stockpile a bunch of food when they got the people running up and down the road every night shooting in front of your house. They see you every day coming in with that food. Crap hits the fan. They're knocking on your door. You either open it or they're going to open it for you. They're going to come get it. You in the city, you have any doubts, get out. A lot of bad things can happen. You post videos and you basically telegraph what you're doing, what you're capable of doing, what your plans are. Anybody out there, YouTube is public. Anybody can watch it. Your next door neighbor, the guy down the street, the guy 2 counties over, wherever. Anybody can watch it, and you have no idea who it is. Trust me, they are watching. I think it was Ironhead 41 called into the Homestead Honey Show several weeks back, and he made the point that you needed to be aware of what your neighbors were doing, basically what they have to offer. If the guy down the street has an apple orchard, you don't need to waste your time going out there and planting a bunch of apples. You need to go make friends with that dude, find out what happens when the crap hits the fan. He's got apples. What do you have that you can offer him that y'all can work together? And same thing with everybody else in the community. Forget that stuff trying to stand on an island all by yourself. That's a hard road to hoe. So people are watching, and yeah, there are a lot of nutcases out there. But let's look at it from the other standpoint. That's the same jar of molasses, but that thing's half full right now. We hadn't used but half of it. We still got another half a jar to go. So I make this video, and the guy down the street, He's a pretty educated fella. He's kind of sitting on the fence. He ain't sure about all this stuff right now, and he's just sitting back watching what I'm doing, seeing the gardening and stuff going on, seeing you reload your shells, and he knows what you can do. When the time comes, he's already got it in the back of his mind that that's a place where he can go and have somebody of like mind that he can work with. Same thing with the ladies. You got a lady down the street. She's does some gardening and stuff, maybe not as much as some other people do. She never cans, but she's watching this lady on YouTube and sees how she cans. It's her neighbor right up the road, but she's kind of shy right now. She's not sure about this process. She doesn't want to jump the gun like a bunch of people did in that Y2K stuff and get all excited and then find out it wasn't nothing to it. So she's sitting back waiting, but she knows in the back of her mind, push come to shove, it's a lady down the road that knows all about canning. She's already seen her, and she knows where to go to get some information and to get some help. I find out more just about every time I go out. More and more people around here have seen the videos. They know what I'm doing. They're starting to ask questions. Run into people at Home Depot and Lowe's, not so much at Walmart. They just different kind of folks there. But you run into people that are like-minded. People are starting to stop and ask questions. Hey man, you know, what do you think about all this stuff? I think you need to get some food stored up. So to close it out, for the people who are making the videos and things, one of the comments that I'm seeing a lot more these days is thanks for sharing. I started seeing it, I guess, about 3 months ago, something like that. And used to be, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by. And you see, thanks for sharing. And I never really thought much about it the last couple of weeks. And as I realized that, you know, the people who have watched it, maybe they actually got something that they could take back and use themselves. And they said, thanks for sharing. When you make your video, when you put it out there, if you have anything at all whatsoever to say, and you hesitant about making a video, make that video, put it out there, do the best you can with the quality of it, and share anything you think might possibly be beneficial to somebody else. It might help the guy 5,000 miles away, and it might help the guy 5 minutes down the road from it. You just never know. And those same people that are benefiting from it silently right now, don't be surprised if one day you look out your front door and there's a line of pickup trucks coming up your driveway, or a couple of cars, and you thinking, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. There's 6 of them and there's only one of me and I'm outnumbered. You open up the door and they're sitting there with the hands out. Want to shake hands with you? Hey, we have seen what you're doing. This is Joe, Tom, Bill from right down the road here from over this county. We think we can work together. We see what you have. This is what we have to offer. What can we do? So yes, there are some nutcases out there that are going to be watching what you're doing, and you need to, you know, somewhat be concerned about that. But I'm going to concentrate on the positive side of it, the glass that's half full, the jar that's half full, and figure out what I can do to be able to share more of what I'm doing, and hopefully the people in the community, when the time comes, they will have been watching and following along, and they know exactly where to come, and they'll have the work gloves all set and ready to go, and we'll get this thing done. So I hope that was helpful. Just something I've been thinking about for a while, and I felt like it needed to be said. So y'all take care, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time.